Well, we've had quite the evening. It is, yeah, it's our anniversary. Oh my gosh, I do have to say, this is an anniversary we will never forget, which is pretty amazing. And I know there's some greatness that's coming out of all of this. We just don't exactly know what it is yet. But I'm going to share with you that we're here at Birch Bay. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Carol Papini, I think this is where you were at. I'll find out tomorrow. So it is gorgeous here, and we are really grateful to be here. And our intention was, though, to be spending the night in Canada. Right, baby? We had a great place to stay and all of that. But we went over the border, and they ask you if you have a gun, or any of that stuff. And we have a shotgun. We've had it for years. We have our hunter safety and our, you know, but I guess in order to go to Canada, you either have to have a hunting license for going hunting, like your intention is to go into that country and go hunting, or you have to be camping somewhere way remote out in the woods where you might need it to scare away a bear or something, or you can be going to Alaska. However, we were just planning to go there. We had our exact trip plan to go to Kalispell to see my cousin. Yay, Chris, we're going to be there soon. Anyway, yeah, so they said, well, because you are not hunting or going to Alaska or going remote, then you can't bring a gun into the country. Does that make sense to you? We have an exact plan. They could follow us all the way through if they wanted to. But because we're not going remote, going to Alaska, or we're going to go hunting in their country, we can't bring our shotgun. So then what they have us do is they say, oh, well, you can't get the shotgun for us. We have to go through your RV. So we went into the customs office, but we had to bring the cats, and we had to put them in crates outside, which, you know, they're scared and nervous and everything. And here's Dave, 21 years of age. So I was really bummed about that, but you know, you have to do what you got to do, right? Follow the rules. So we did. We went in. And then they have to go out and get the gun. So they did. And Scott would be talking right now, but he is not talking because he's not very happy about all of this. But I just felt it was really important to share right now when we have the emotion behind it, because, yeah, this is the truth, right? So we take the cats out, we put them in the cage, we go inside, they, you know, ask us all the information, we tell them why we have our gun and where it's at, and they go out and they get it. And then they said, well, you can't bring it in, so we have to either store it somewhere or take it somewhere or not come to their country or whatever. So I was thinking, well, why wouldn't we just be able to turn around and go back out? But no, they have to go get the gun. And they can't do it with you in the vehicle. So they went and got the gun, and the cats were in the carrier, and we were inside. And they got the gun, and then they have to call U.S. Customs, who has to come in and get the gun. And then they said we had to go back, so we had to go in and around and out through U.S. Customs. And they said, well, at U.S. Customs, once you get through, you'll have to fill out paperwork to get your gun back. So thank you God that we were not there for a longer period of time, because again, the cats, I was worried about them. I'm sorry. Met some great people in there, though, that are cat lovers, and they talked to our cats when they were coming in and out, and they sent us an email. It was just so cute. So we went going out of into US. So we were like in the middle of nowhere, actually, at that moment, I think, between countries. So we turned around and went through the drive-through, right? And as we were going through the drive-through, the officer that had our gun and our passports, he came through with passports. And so he came through and he handed them to us. And then as soon as we got through the drive-through, he was waiting on the side of the road with the gun. And so we pulled up, and he came inside the RV, and he said, where do you usually keep this? And we told him, and he said, well, I'm just going to lay it here on the seat, and you guys can tend to it. So rules are rules. We're going to follow them. We have no choice but to follow them at this time until we can make a change, right? And change it. But I thought, wow, I'd have to lie in order to go into their country, but telling the truth and having all the paperwork, can't go there, right? And then the cats have to sit in there. Anyway, I'm going to get off that soapbox. I just wanted to share this with everyone that now, guess what? We've decided we're not going to Canada, are we, baby? No. So we're going to go to Idaho. So if anybody's in Idaho that we know, we'd love to hook up with you, meet you. And yeah, we know there's always gifts, right? In everything, there's always a gift. But you also have to go through the emotion, because I was really mad and wanting to ask questions. I was wanting to talk to the officer. I was wanting to say, well, why can't we just turn around and go back out? Why do we need to, go through all that and leave our cats in the carrier? Why can't we stand next to our cats? They had to be outside with all the traffic and all the people walking by, and we could not be with them, and they couldn't go inside the building with us. I know that we have to do what we have to do, but that, in my opinion, is not cool. If they're in a carrier, they should be able to be in a building with us, just like if you go to the vet. So anyway, that's another, yeah. So I just had to share, because I respect rules. I respect people. I respect that they want to make sure that they have a safe country. Respect that all of us want to be happy and live together in harmony and peace. I mean, that's really what the majority of us want. And there are some out there that don't. But you know what? The rules should make sense. They should make sense. And I have a challenge with them when they don't. And I guess, don't we all? And we could just talk about it and say, hey, you know what? This is what I think. So thanks for listening, and I think this was my therapy for processing. And I appreciate you following us and listening to us, really do. And I just have to say that again, there's always, the cup is half full. I don't care what is going on in life. We can always find something that's really amazing in it all. And I have to say, spending the night right around this area and just feeling the energy of this. And the other thing is, right, when you have something that impacts your life and your experience, you remember it. So we will never forget our anniversary. Always remember it. Bye for now. Thanks.